Hello, Fee Jamieson-Folland very happily beaming in from the beach, officially at the beach. And in fact, one of the buildings here, it's got "at the beach" written on the outside on the wee notice, which is rather apt. And I'm very happy to say it's been a beautiful, warm day, and actually also very happy to say that it's slightly overcast right now, which is ideal timing to be connecting with you. And this week's thought, with which we're connecting together today, is about the beauty that there is in the basics. So back to basics with bells on really is what it's all about today. And we can see that in many different areas of life and experience. And in particular, what I'm thinking of today, the way I'm referencing it and sharing it with you today, is in relation to our physical health and an experience I had, which I'd love to know if you can relate to this, is the wake-up call that I had back when I was 21 and given 3 years to live unless I took medication every day for the rest of my life. And for me, it was I chose to have this as a doorway and an opportunity to really look at what it was in what ways was I taking myself off track with where I really wanted to be with my health, and what was it that I could be doing, what were the things I could be doing to help myself get back on track. And there is most definitely a place for medicine, don't get me wrong. It's just more that when it comes to chronic degenerative disease, there are often more options available to us where we can really enhance our body's ability to heal itself. And so that's what I chose to do. And I'm so pleased to say that as I embraced the basics, I became curious to know who it might be that I could maybe work with to help me on that journey. And so blessed to say that one of my mentors at the time, who was teaching me medicine and pharmacology, a qualified doctor and medical herbalist, one of my lecturers took me under his wing, extremely experienced in helping guide people with their health, and really helped me get back on track with really going back to the basics in many areas. So in terms of what the foods I was eating, making sure I was filling in the gaps with appropriate nutritionals, making sure that I was thinking about my exercise, my even breathing, looking at ways to adjust my stress response and help me get back more into rest and digest mode, so parasympathetics. Really embrace my work-life balance, because there was a lot of study happening at that time, many hours I was working, and my relationships. So really looking at many different areas of my life. And so my question to you is, when it comes to goals that you might have in your life, what would be the value for you in connecting in and working with somebody who's got experience, who's trodden the boards, who's had experience literally with thousands of people, not only on their own journey? What kind of difference could that make for you or someone you know? And so this can be the difference between checking stuff out on Google and actually taking that journey with somebody who's been there before for themselves and working with others and it's got that golden experience. What's that worth? So I would love to hear from you in terms of if you've found that for yourself, if you can relate to what I'm saying. I'd love to hear your journey so far, where you're at with your journey. And if you found this useful, please do share it with someone you care about who this message could be useful. It could be a useful prompt to question where they're at or even take their next steps. And I would love to hear from you. Please do personal message me. Just simply direct message me info if you'd like to have more info on possible options for you from here. And in the meantime, I look forward to seeing you on this week's Alive with Fee, where I will be beaming in live from where I happen to be at the time of this week when you're seeing this video. Because right now I'm here in the Abel Tasman National Park in New Zealand, and I'll be in a very different place by the time you see this video. So in the meantime, keep sharing your sunshine, and ciao for now from the beach.